Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brandon, one of this critical failure. This is now my fourth time recording Juiblex, and I have to put my seatbelt on. But, I'm recording this in my car. I'm not going to do it while I'm driving, but I'm recording Juiblex before I leave. I'm going to upload that onto my channel, and I'm going to do two more videos, one for today and one for tomorrow, while I'm waiting for my little brother to get his driver's test done. I figured that would be a lot easier than getting them all done at once and then recording them slowly. Plus, I actually have to do these things very early in the morning, and I'm trying to see if I can hang out with Ed at some point, but only time will tell with that. But yeah, to start off, Juiblex is known as the Endless Hunger. No, Oozing Hunger. I've done this like 4 times, I should know. And the Faceless Lord. I would have called him fucking Evil Jello. I've used that joke like 4 times. That's why it's no longer funny to me. But he's basically insane. It's basically insane. This... I don't even want to call it a demon because it's literally just Evil Jello. But this demon is genuinely, like, it doesn't matter or care about the ideologies and the thought processes and the plans that the other oozes and slimes have. This thing quite literally only cares about itself. Like, it genuinely just has its own plans. He just wants to destroy everything. That's basically what it is. He literally just wants to do that. Juiblex is a mass of black and green with eyes floating around, something that looks similar to something out of fucking H.P. Lovecraft. Shit, it's still too bright. Hold up. There it is. That's what Juiblex looks like. And he's fucking hideous. He can rise up to 20 feet, so he looks like a slime tsunami, which is absolutely terrifying to me. Just seeing that would actually scare me. Only the crazy and absolute insane worship him. Like, you have nothing, and only the truly devoted go into Juiblex and allow him to eat them for his blessing, basically. Like, it's just like you're just getting eaten by this guy and you're committing suicide, but he devours them eventually and feasts on their memories. Juiblex's principal layer is known as the slime pits. He shares it with Zugtamoy. I call her Zugtamatoy. Which is in the best known, and it, that layer is known as Shedaclaw. I don't think it should be called Shedaclaw. But it's basically a bumbling, oozing... imagine, like, a freaking wasteland full of mold that creates these weird creatures and ooze fucking volcanoes. And it's just like, that's how I imagine it. It's just... It looks like that one Thunderfield area from Final Fantasy 10, where you have to go through and you find out Riku's afraid of fucking lightning and thunder. On the initiative count of 20, for his layer actions, he can slam a square space in his area that is up to 10 feet on one side, or up to 10 feet on its side. And basically what he can do is make it, I would call it difficult terrain. I actually fucked that up. It lasts for 1 hour, and you have to make a DC 21 save if you enter for the first time or your end turns. Yeah, it's a strength save. It's against being restrained. If you're restrained, it's stuck as long as it remains in the slimy area until it's broken free. You can burn it, and it burns after 1 round. Or until you break or make a DC 21 strength save. I would say make it difficult terrain, so you have even harder time getting through. And then basically there's another one. Oh wait, hold on, and I forgot this. If you're stuck inside while it's burned, you take 22 average but 40-10 fire damage. Slimes and oozes do not have the issue with this, or flying creatures, obviously, unless they're land into it. There's basically the same thing, but instead it's a DC 21 dexterity save, or you slide and fall prone 10 feet in a random direction determined by a D8 roll. It's if you enter or end your turn there, you have to make the same save. If the slime is set on fire, you take 22 average, 40-10 fire damage. And then regional effects, I found these ones really cool. Small bodies of water, such as ponds, wells, within the ponds or wells, I would say lakes, within 1 mile of the lair, turn highly acidic, corroding any object that touches them. Have fun with their gold. Have fun swimming. If a humanoid spends 1 hour within, of course, you're going to have to make a DC 18 Wisdom saving throw, or Madness of Juiblex. The 1 through 20, I must consume it all, or must consume everything I can. 21 through 40, I refuse to part with any of my possessions. That doesn't make sense necessarily with Juiblex. 41 through 60, I'll do anything I can to get others to eat and drink beyond the normal limits. That one's more like just partying. 61 through 80, I must possess any material goods I can. That's weird to me. 81 through 100, my personality is irrelevant. I'm defined by what I consume. That just looks weird. But for his stats, he's a huge fiend, obviously a demon, and he's chaotic evil. He has a natural armor class of 18. His hit point count is 350, 28 d12 plus 168. His average slimy speed, crawl speed, is 30 feet. He has a strength of 24 plus 7, dexterity of 10 plus 0, constitution of 23 plus 6, intelligence of 20 plus 5, wisdom of 20 plus 5, and a charisma of 16 plus 3. By far, I actually understand all of these stats, and I agree with them. His saving throws that he's proficient in is dexterity plus 7, constitution plus 13, wisdom plus 12. He only has one proficient skill, and that's perception plus 12. He is damage resistant to cold, fire, and lightning. I would say he has immunity to these damages: poison, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing of non-magic weapons, of course, plus 3 for me. And acid. I don't know why they forgot acid. Juiblex is literally just corrosion, but that he's not even resistant to it. Condition immunities to blinded, charmed, deafened, exhausted, frightened, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, restrained, stunned, and unconscious. I feel like I should have looked at this when I was making my goddamn Viking gods. He has true sight up to 120 feet, passive perception of 22. He speaks all languages and has telepathy up to 120 feet, and he's a challenge rating 23, which is 50,000 XP. He has an ability called Foul, which is any creature other than an ooze that starts its turn within 10 feet must succeed a DC 21 con save or be poisoned until the creature's next turn. He has innate spellcasting. Charisma is his spell save DC. It's a plus 10 to hit with the spell attacks, and of course they all take no materials. I don't even use materials when it comes to casting magic, so that's why I usually ignore it. But at will, it's Acid Splash at the 17th level, attack to magic, and 3 times a day it's Blight, Contagion, and Gaseous Form. He has legendary resistance, meaning if he fails a save, he can automatically pass, but he has that 3 times a day. Magic resistance, of course, if he has a spell, if a spell or magic effect is used against him, he automatically has advantage. He has magic weapons, so any weapon attacks he has are considered magical. I don't know if he would be able to use weapons. He has regeneration, which of course all oozes do. And Juiblex regains 20 hit points at the start of its turn. If it takes fire or radiant damage, a trait does not function at the start of its next turn. Juiblex dies only if it starts its turn with 0 hit points and doesn't regenerate. So basically, even if it goes down, it can still regenerate the next turn, but you have to. It's like the Hydra. You'd have to kill it with fire. Spider climb. Juiblex can climb difficult surfaces, including upside down on ceilings, without needing to make an ability check. His attacks. He has multi-attack. He can make 3 Acid Lash attacks. His Acid Lash. I want to say Acid Splash by accident, but it's not. It's a melee weapon attack. That's why it makes sense. It's a plus 14 to hit. Reach at 10 feet. 1 target. It's a hit of 21 average, but it's 46 plus 7 acid damage. Any creature killed by its attack is drawn into Juiblex's body and its corpse is obliterated after 1 minute. Eject Slime, it's a recharge of 5 through 6. Juiblex spews out corrosive slime targeting one creature that it can see within 60 feet. The target must make a DC 21 dexterity saving throw. On a failure, it takes 55 10d10 acid damage unless the target avoids taking any of this damage. Any metal armor by the target makes a permanent -1 penalty to the AC it offers, and any metal weapons it carrying makes a permanent -1 to a damage rolls. The penalty worsens each time the target is subjected to its effect. Once you do it 5 times to specific things, the object is destroyed. Juiblex can take 3 legendary actions on any person's turn. One of them is Acid Splash. Obviously, you can cast Acid Splash. One is his Acid Lash attack, and Corrupting Touch. It costs 2 actions. It's a plus 14 to hit. Reach of 10 feet, 1 creature. It's average 21, but it's 46 plus 7 poison damage, and the target is slimed. Until the slime is scraped off with an action, the target is poisoned, and any creature other than ooze is poisoned while within 10 feet of the target. That is absolutely balls terrifying, to be honest. Like, until it's scraped off, which I mean, it's an action. Since me and Ed do extra action rather than extra attack, like, it just makes sense to us. It wouldn't be that big of a bother, but I can see that being a real big issue with other DMs. Excuse me. But yeah. Evil Jello, make sure not to get a Jello salad going on, because that thing would absolutely eat you. But that's done with all the big boy things. I would say Juiblex would be a great thing to use against your party. Not necessarily as a campaign definer in terms of main priority, because I think that they would be better for that. I think it'd be really cool if your characters would be forced to go into the slime pits and be forced to actually go through and see that. And I find it would be really cool if your characters are actually helping by accident a Juiblex worshipper, and they realize their house just like kind of seeps with this weird substance, and it's just like oozes basically, but they don't take damage, and they're just like helping him, and they know nothing about demonology, hopefully, so they end up helping him do whatever. And the next thing you know, they go into his house and there's just a fucking parted Juiblex just absorbing him as he's just maniacally laughing, and it's just like, oh shit, we have to attack like 1/8 of Juiblex, and like it'll just like seep into the floor before it gets destroyed and like just run away, which I think would be absolutely awesome. But yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please leave a like, and I'm very sorry again that these are getting all messed up. I'm basically having to do most of my critical failure videos today. I'm hoping that I'll get home early enough to get my shit done for my guitar videos. I really would. I don't know if any of you watch that, but it's really aggravating that I've, for the past basically 3 or 4 days, been really screwed out of doing stuff. The reason why I couldn't do it yesterday is because my friend's girlfriend came over, and like I literally can hear everything that they were talking about. So if I just magically started just making a YouTube video, she'd be confused about me talking to myself, mainly about D&D. Well, of course my friend knows, and everyone else in the house knows. But for her sake, I didn't want to just magically start talking to myself through the wall, and then her come in, because that would evidently happen because she's curious like that. But yeah, just that's what stopped me from doing a video. And they didn't go to sleep until late, so that really fucked my idea, because I was gonna stay up, but I couldn't because I'm weak-willed and I work early ass in the morning. But yeah, that is all for Juiblex. I'm honestly just gonna cut this off where it is, because I have 2 other videos to do today, and I'd rather start getting this uploaded. So yeah, see you guys.